Good morning to all. I am Subbarani, Assistant Professor in Immanuel Arasar College of Education, Nattalam. Today we are going to learn about the MAT first year paper, Planning and Administration of Elementary Education. The topic is Scope of Institutional Planning. Already I have taken a class of Definition and Meaning of Institutional Planning and Characteristics of Institutional Planning and Objectives of Institutional Planning. Okay students, then today's topic is Scope of Institutional Planning. The institutional planning must take the shape of an overall scheme for the improvement of the school in respect of the following. The institutional plan seeks improvement in all directions. Institutional planning envisages a program of development in its own sphere. It must touch varied aspects of the organization of secondary schools. Next, scope of institutional planning. The first one is improvement of the school campus. The second one is improvement of academic facilities. Third one is improvement of co-curricular activities. Fourth one is school improvement projects. There are four scopes of institutional planning. First one is improvement of the school campus. The second one is improvement of academic facilities. Third one is improvement of co-curricular activities. Fourth one is school improvement projects. Okay. Then first point, improvement of the school campus. The provision of more facilities to the pupils, like the supply of drinking water, sanitary facilities, midday meals, medical facilities, etc. So, the provision of more facilities to the pupils, like the supply of drinking water, sanitary facilities, midday meals, medicinal facilities, etc. Okay. And second, collection of library books, magazines, journals, and instructional materials and audio-visual aids for the school. The collection of library books, magazines, journals, the instructional materials and audio-visual aids for the school. The third one is construction, maintenance and repair of school building. Construction, maintenance and repair of school building. The first scope is improvement of the school campus. The facilities to the pupils, like supply of drinking water, sanitary facilities, midday meals, medical facilities, etc. Then collection of library books, magazines, journals, instruction materials and audio visual aids, etc. Then construction, maintenance and repair of school building. Second scope is improvement of academic facilities. Dividing the curriculum in each subject into monthly and weekly units and subunits. Organization of remedial teaching for slow learners. Then organization of seminars, conference, etc. in the institution. The second scope is improvement of academic facilities. First, dividing the curriculum in each subject into monthly and weekly units and subunits. So, the next point is organization of remedial teaching for slow learners. Then third one is organization of seminars, conference, etc. in the institution. Next point is support to teacher improvement program, like in-service training. Support to teacher improvement programs like in-service training, then refresher courses, orientation courses, etc. for teachers. In students, dividing the curriculum in each subject into monthly and weekly units and subunits. Then organization of remedial teaching for slow learners, organization of seminar, conference, etc. in the institution. For teacher, to improvement programs like in-service training, refresher courses, orientation courses, etc. Okay. The third scope is improvement of co-curricular activities. Organization of physical activities in the school. And second point is organization of literary activities like preparation of bulletin boards, wall magazine, improved teaching aids and equipments. Then third point is organization of social service projects. So, improvement of the co-curricular activities. First point is organization of physical activities in the school, literary activities like preparation of bulletin boards, wall magazine, improved teaching aids and equipments. Then third point is organization of social service projects. Then fourth scope is school improvement projects. The first point is functional literacy programs, adult education program, organization of SUPW, maintenance of and love for ecological equilibrium. Then school improvement projects. First point is functional literacy programs, adult education program, organization of SUPW program, maintenance of love for ecological equilibrium. So, there are the 4 scopes of institutional planning. The institutional planning must include investigation and research in the form of action research and evaluation conducted by the teacher in actual classroom situation on matters concerning teaching learning process. The institutional planning must include investigation and research in the form of action research and evaluation conducted by the teacher in actual classroom situation. In early days, it has been said that the institutional planning should be drawn by the institution concerned with the cooperation of the teacher. In early days, it has been said that institutional planning should be drawn by the institution concerned with cooperation of the teacher. To achieve this end, it is necessary that each institution should have a planning board. There should be separate subcommittee formed by the head of the institution. To achieve this end, it is necessary that each institution should give a planning board. There should be a separate subcommittee formed by the head of the institution. In case of every subcommittee, the senior teacher should remain in charge. The senior teacher is in charge in subcommittee. The planning board must assess the needs of the school and prepare the long-term and short-term plans for the development. The planning board must the needs of the school and prepare the long-term and short-term plans for the development. So the institutional plan seeks improvement in all directions. For the purpose, the planning should be systematic and scientific. So the institutional plan seeks the improvement in all directions. For the purpose, the planning should be systematic and scientific. The working plan, based on the capacity of teachers, the needs of the pupils and the local community. If it is followed intensively, the teaching, organization and administration becomes systematic and effective. The working plan based on the capacity of teachers, the needs of the pupils and the local community. If it is followed intensively, the teaching, then the organization and administration becomes systematic and effective one. So, students, today we studied the scope of institutional planning. What are the scope of institutional planning? There are 4 scopes of institutional planning. They are, first one is improvement of the school campus, then second one is improvement of academic facilities, third one is improvement of co-curricular activities, fourth one is school improvement projects. Okay students, thank you.